inside Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. Today, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Washington Commanders. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, glad you were with us, and Daniel Carlson here to get things started. Off we go from Landover. A good return as he takes it across the 30. So here come the Commanders, and they are led by the Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2024. Greg, it was such a good rookie campaign for Jaden Daniels out of LSU.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year two. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year two, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year two is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
First carry for the versatile Austin Eckler. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun, it's he bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. A Pro Bowler 4 years running, that is Max Crosby. Getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniel. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
He's going to be brought down very close to that line yards to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
And that's a pretty good effort here on 3rd and long. He had nowhere to go down the field. The defense is playing real soft. He pulls it down and did all he could, but he's still going to end up being short of the 1st down.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. The tight end, Ertz, in motion. They'll run for it with Eckler. And it's going to be a Commanders 1st down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 on 4th and inches.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
They'll run here with the rookie. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
They'll motion over Samuel. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Noah Brown. Touchdown, Commanders. They find the end zone here on the opening drive, and Greg, they're able to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? I mean, this secondary, they had their hands full there. Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game, or are they going to have some answers on defense?
Matt Gay on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead.
Commanders 7, Raiders 0.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. So, the Raiders come out, and Greg, they make a change at quarterback in the offseason. It is now year 13 for Geno Smith, but year 1 in silver and black.
You know, this is the type of quarterbacks that just give defensive coordinators nightmares. They stay up all night thinking, okay, what is the best way to defend him? Do we treat him as a runner? Do we treat him as a passer? And I think that's really where the most stress comes in, Mike, is you want to make sure you don't let him kill you with his legs downfield as a runner, but it's also his ability to extend plays as a passer that really creates a lot of stress on your back-end coverage, and that's where those big plays can come. So it's a big challenge. They know it, and we'll find out early on what the plan is.
Jacoby Myers was the intended target, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now the runner-up in last year's Heisman race, Ashton Genty. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. A gain there of 15. 1st down, Vegas.
First down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And If they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Once again, it's Genty. And a good tackle out wide. Will hold them to a gain of just 3.
Still makes the stop. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7. Now, Gino. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. The Commanders come up with it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery. And the great return for the touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop him with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they forced the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
Now Gay for the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0.
Raiders nothing.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll motion the tight end, Thomas. On 1st down, here's Gino to throw. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. In motion, that's Thornton. On 2nd down, Smith. Open man. That's Trey Tucker. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. They get an even 20 on that one. Good for a Raider 1st down.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
Open man, that's Dante Thornton. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down. From the gun, it's Gino. Now he'll run it. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. 12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another 1st down.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback, but here we are. Early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
There he goes again. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. First and goal coming up.
First down.
A gain of 11, and it's first and goal. It'll be first and goal when we come back. It's the Commanders with the early lead. More after this. You're watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal as we are ready to get back underway. The pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on first down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. Second and goal from the 2, what do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till third down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on second and goal.
Genty. Touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. It's up and good. And the Raiders are on the board. It's now 14-7.
14. Raiders 7.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. On the return, here's Luke McCaffrey. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Commanders' offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Eckler. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Second and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. And this is caught left sideline, but out of bounds, says the official. Incomplete. That ball a little late getting there. That's going to bring up third down.
So they're not going to come down with the reception, but, Mike, this is actually a really good ball. So with the coverage being as tight as it was, the only place that quarterback can put the ball is high and to the outside, saying, hey, if my guy can't come down with it and keep his feet in bounds, nobody is. The last thing you want to do is miss that ball on the inside, because those are the ones that end up going the other direction. great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
On fourth down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tress Way to punt. Back deep for the Raiders, it's Trey Tucker. Fair catch made here, and the drive will start at the 23-yard line. The Raiders offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. It has been a roller coaster of a start. Fumble return for a touchdown the opening drive, but atoning for it on the next drive, scoring the last time they had the ball. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Off the play fake. Smith. A throw right side. Take it in by Tucker. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
2nd and 2.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Genty. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Smith to throw on 1st down. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
Throwing on 2nd down. Smith. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Genty. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
They'll run it straight ahead now with Genty. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, like, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
The Commanders' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay, so this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss.
The truth is, Mike, they just aren't getting the push they need up front. This defense has been a motivated group these last couple plays, and now for the second straight time, they failed to even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
No help from those last 2 runs. It is 3rd and 13. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. And that's going to work out well. Out of bounds, and they mark it inside the 5-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll operate from their own 3-yard line as they try to put something together here on this drive. It's 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll run to begin the drive with Eckler. And he's able to fight through 1 tackle here and pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
They'll motion over Samuel. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
It seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. He takes off, and he'll get about 4 yards before wisely covering up.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Here's 2nd and 6. They'll throw with Daniels. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Throwing on second down. Daniel. Pass caught left side. That's Ertz. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. Good for a Commander's first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
The air again is Daniel. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Eric Stokes, the man there defensively to break that one up.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes, and once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
He's got the veteran Zach Ertz. And they're going to have enough to convert here, and it sets up first and goal. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first and goal. They'll run him with Edward. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Here's another shot from the 6 at second and goal. He runs with it. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn it to a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up third down.
Third and goal. Third and goal. It's Daniel. That one, take it in. Middle of the end zone. Harry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Gay to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Commanders will take a 21-7 lead.
The score, Commanders 21, Raiders 7.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Smith. He'll find Genty out of the backfield.
Smith's pass complete to number 2, Ashton.
And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Here's Gino. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to kickoff of this second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Raiders offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Smith. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
First down.
They get 12 yards on that pass. First down, Vegas. They'll run with Genty. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Here's a 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, Smith. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That's deep of the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's fourth down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
The Raiders have their punt team out there. He's on for the second time to try to get something inside the 10. And this is going to pin him back. It's out of bounds inside the 10. There's Terry McLaurin and the Commanders' offense heading out for their next possession. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 18-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 1. They run this straight ahead with Eckler. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Again, it's Eckler. Wow, how he got away from that first defender, I have no idea. This will wind up with positive yardage on the play.
27-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Man in motion is Brown. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
That is marked, and he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big play there for Washington. It's a gain of 34.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
15-yard pickup there. 1st down, Washington.
Washington Commanders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's a designed run, and he's into the end zone. Jaden Daniels, touchdown Commanders. Well, they were not hiding anything there. The quarterback takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for the touchdown.
And this was a run from the jump, Mike. There was no disguising anything. There was 10 guys blocking and 1 guy running, and in this case, it's the quarterback taking it in for 6.
Now Gay for the extra point. The kick is good. And and the Commanders will extend this third quarter lead.
Commanders 28, Raiders 7.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. On the return, it is Trey Tucker. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Raiders offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. To throw, it's Smith. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
And even though you're facing a big deficit, I still think this is the right decision. At some point, you do have to start forcing the ball to make something happen, but you can't be reckless. So I think this would have been more on the reckless side, and certainly a good decision. Maintain possession of the ball.
He'll go right and find his running back. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Gino. He's got a man. That's Myers. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. Good for a Raider first down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. And Gino. That's into the hands of Thornton. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup of 21 on that connection. First down, Vegas.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Genty. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
He'll throw it left and has his running back. So he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That is Hunt. What a throw. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Raiders. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense, and then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot, and with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
Now Carlson to add the extra point. He He knocks it through. And the Raiders are able to cut into the deficit.
Commanders 28, Raiders 14.
All right, Scott, thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to take over possession of the football. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Going to keep this himself. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
That's good for a
So, Mike, at the core of a successful zone replay is that the quarterback understands which defender is he responsible for. That is the defender they're trying to put in a bind. In this case, he chooses the runner. The quarterback pulls the ball, and he's able to take off for a big gain.
He finds the veteran Ertz. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's McLaurin open on the left side. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. Good for a Commanders first down. Throwing is Daniels. Taken in, it's Austin Eckler. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 6. Daniels gonna throw again. He's gonna keep it himself. And Daniels will slide to a stop. Wise move as a young quarterback. That's how you stay around and become a vet. He picked up the first down. We see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
22-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now, Daniels. Right side, pulled in by Samuel. He's taken down just shy of the 10. A gain there of 11. First down, Washington.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock, and without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back. Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it's going to be 3rd down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. He's got it at the 3. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is 4th down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
His kick is good. And the Commanders will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down. The motion man here is McLaurin. Quick throw on the RPO is complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
It's a loss of 1.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Going to get in. They stop him up short.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
3rd and 2. Here's Daniels. Over the top. He's got it. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Gay to add the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Commanders will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Commanders 35, Raiders 14.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. Things not looking good. But see if we can get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. To throw, here's Smith. Good throw on, caught by Bowers. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Throwing on second down, Smith. He'll find Tindy out of the backfield. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. 12 yards on that hookup. Good for a Raider first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
They'll try to set up the screen to Genty, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Third down, they need 5. In motion, that's Thornton. From the shotgun, it's Smith. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
First down, Raiders.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Looking middle, and he's got Myers. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. That is a gain of 15, and now it's first and goal.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the fourth quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Vegas. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Carlson now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders back within a couple of scores. It's 35-21.
35, Raiders 21.
So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The Commanders offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. The motion man here is McClure. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up second down at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. Give it to Eckler on the option, and he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
Man in motion is Brown. 3rd and short, and it's Daniels. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Washington Commanders. 1st and 10.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That pass taken in by McClure. And you'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game.
27-yard line.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They face 2nd down and 7. Man in motion is Brown. They run. Engler. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Whistles here and a timeout. Defense going to take this one with 1:51 to go.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. They run it once more with Eckler. Now the Raiders going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 11-yard line.
They'll motion over Samuel. On 2nd down, it's Eckler. And the Commanders have a 1st and goal forthcoming. He takes this down to the 5-yard line.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. So it's a win here for the Commanders. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Commanders are winners, as we say so long from just outside our nation's capital.